everyone, we're going to be talking more about Tropical Storm Arthur, but before we could get into this video, I would ask you to subscribe if you are new to the channel, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family who might be in the path of Tropical Storm Arthur, or might like to watch daily weather forecasts. But anyways, let's get right into this video. So right now we are looking at pretty much where exactly Tropical Storm Arthur is currently. You can see it is impacting parts of the east coast of North Carolina and getting into the east coast of Virginia. Now this will, once it gets to around the east coast of Virginia, that type of area will make a sudden turn northeast around that type of area, and then suddenly turn south towards Bermuda. Here is the arrival time of the winds. Alright, so here's the arrival time of the winds. You see Tropical Storm Arthur is impacting parts of the east coast of North Carolina as expected. So of course it makes a sudden turn to the northeast, and then makes another sudden turn towards kind of a southeasterly direction towards Bermuda. Now it will reach around tonight around 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It will reach around this type of area here, and then it'll make a sudden turn south around Tuesday 8 p.m. It will reach Bermuda. It won't be at that strongest point near Bermuda, but you might get some gusty winds there. Here's the tropical storm force wind speed probabilities, and you can see Bermuda is in parts of that. You do have around a 30 to 40% chance of those tropical storm force winds for around, looks like you're gonna get around Tuesday to Wednesday. But definitely North Carolina, you're already getting some tropical storm winds. It looks like possibly Delaware. Doesn't look like you're gonna get tropical storm force winds, but definitely you could see some pretty gusty winds within from the storm there. Here is the kind of the risk of flash flooding, and in the greens that's a marginal risk of some flash flooding. So rain is definitely not the main threat of this, but you definitely do have a little bit of some flooding risk within there. Mainly the wind risk is the threat with this one. Here's the path. Of course it's pretty much the wind, pretty much the last one we looked at here. But here's the kind of the arrival time. So pretty much that's where it is right now. Pretty much within this yellow shaded area. Gets to around Tuesday 8 a.m. It gets to around that type of area there, and then it makes a sudden turn towards south towards Bermuda around 8 p.m. Tuesday. It's around this type of area. You get to 8 p.m. Wednesday, it's starting to approach Bermuda, and around 8 a.m. Thursday it will be over Bermuda there. So that was pretty much the last one there. Here's the winds model here, and this is where the tropical storm is now, and then it'll head kind of that direction like I said earlier. So you can see here it does get pretty strong once it exits kind of the North Carolina area. Then makes a sudden turn to, this could potentially reach category 1 strength. Of course this doesn't say any possibility for category 1 strength, but definitely in some spots here you could see a possibility of a category 1 strength. You're getting into around 60 to 80 knots, which is around weak category 1 strength there. And then it weakens a little bit, still pretty strong in some spots though. You're getting into around 60 to 80 knots within that little purple area within there. And then that also goes towards Bermuda. Once it pretty much goes into the Bermuda area, it will weaken a lot. You're still seeing around 40 to 50 knots in some places, like over there in the northern part of the storm. Once it pretty much gets into the Bermuda area, there's some around 30 to 40 knots or around mile-per-hour wind gusts within there in some areas. But Bermuda, you won't get the strongest of the storm. That's the good news there. You might get some gusty winds still with those around 20 to 30 miles per hour wind gusts. But definitely you will not get a tropical storm but you might get definitely some remnants of this tropical storm there. If you did enjoy this video, I would ask you to subscribe if you are new to the channel, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family that might be interested in watching daily weather forecasts or might be in the path of this tropical storm. And anyways, stay safe.